Long ago, in a valley where mist clung to the mountains like a soft veil, there lived a weaver named Lyra. Her loom stood in a cottage of woven reeds, open to the breeze that carried scents of pine and wildflowers. Lyra wove from dawn's first light, her fingers dancing over threads of wool dyed in earth tones, ochre from clay, indigo from berries, gold from saffron blooms. Her tapestries adorned village homes, telling silent stories of seasons turning, rivers wandering, stars wheeling overhead. Villagers sought her not only for beauty, but for the calm that settled over them when they touched her work. Lyra's days flowed like the threads she joined, steady, patient, harmonious. She had known joy in simple things: the click of shuttle, the sun warming her back, the hoot of an owl at dusk. No great losses had marked her yet. Peace was her constant companion, as natural as breath. But valleys, though sheltered, cannot hold back the winds of change forever. One winter, when snow blanketed the peaks, a fever swept through the village. It came quietly at first, like frost on a window, then raged. Lyra's only kin, her aged mother, fell ill. Lyra nursed her by the fire, brewing teas from mountain herbs, singing old lullabies. Yet the fever claimed her mother one starry night, leaving Lyra with a hollow ache. The village grieved together, but Lyra withdrew. Her loom gathered dust. Threads tangled in her hands, refusing to align. "How can I weave beauty when my world frays?" she whispered to the empty cottage. Nights brought restless dreams of unraveling tapestries, days endless wandering along the river that bordered the valley. The water's murmur, once soothing, now seemed to mock her stillness shattered. Spring thawed the snows, but Lyra's heart remained frozen. She forced herself back to the loom, producing work that was flawless in form but lifeless in spirit. Stiff patterns, dull colors. Villagers bought politely, their eyes searching hers for the old light. Lyra pushed harder, rising before dawn, working past midnight, chasing the ghost of her former peace. Fatigue etched lines on her young face. One evening, as thunder rumbled from the mountains, an old traveler named Thorn arrived. His cloak was patched, his staff carved with swirling vines. He carried no goods, only tailies etched in his weathered skin. The villagers shared bread. Lyra offered shelter. Over a simple meal, Thorn noticed her loom. "You weave as the river flows," he said. "Why fight its current now?" Lyra shared her loss, her voice breaking. Thorn nodded, eyes kind. "Grief is a thread, dark but strong. Weave it in or it binds you." Thorn stayed through the rains. Mornings, he gathered herbs with Lyra. Afternoons, they walked the valley paths. He spoke little, but when he did, words fell like rain nourishing dry soil. "Peace isn't woven from perfect threads," he said one day, watching clouds drift. "It's the space between the breath, the pause where beauty hides." Lyra listened, half doubting. Evenings by the fire, Thorn told stories. A king who lost his crown and found wisdom in a beggar's bowl, a bird that sang sweetest after its wings mended. Lyra's hands itched for the loom. Tentatively, she began incorporating dark threads, midnight blues for grief, charcoal grays for absence. Patterns emerged unexpected, a tapestry of a river parting around stones, flowing stronger. Villagers marveled. "It's alive," they said. When Thorn departed with the clearing skies, he left a single vine-carved token. "Remember the space," he whispered. Summer bloomed vibrant, filling the valley with life. Lyra's work flourished, infused with depth. Yet ambition stirred, a grand tapestry for the village festival, to honor her mother. She envisioned it vast, mountains cradling the moon, rivers threading stars. She sourced rare dyes from distant traders, worked without cease. Days blurred, sleep fled. The loom groaned under the weight of her vision. Friends urged rest. The herbalist offered calming teas, the baker fresh loaves, but Lyra pressed on. "This will be my masterpiece," she vowed. The festival neared. Threads piled high. On the eve, as stars pricked the sky, she wove the final panel by candlelight. Exhausted, her hand slipped. The shuttle snapped, unraveling hours of work. The entire tapestry collapsed in a heap of knots. Beautiful chaos, irredeemable. Fury rose like a storm. Lyra tore at the threads, sobbing, "All for nothing. Peace was a lie." This was her turning point. Collapsing amid the ruins, chest heaving, Lyra heard footsteps. Thorn had returned, drawn by some inner knowing. He knelt silently, then gathered a frayed thread, holding it to the light. "See? Even broken it shines," Lyra raged, words spilling, of loss, effort, betrayal by fate. Thorn listened, then led her outside. Dawn broke, painting the valley gold. "By the river," he said. "Do nothing," Lyra resisted, then yielded. The water rushed past, parting around rocks, rejoining seamlessly. Birds sang without effort. Wind sighed through pines. For the first time in months, Lyra simply watched. Thoughts swirled, grief, anger, fear, but she let them drift like leaves on the current. Hours passed. A profound quiet bloomed within, vast as the valley itself. "The threads are not the weave," Thorn said softly. "You are the loom, steady, open, enduring." From that dawn, Lyra transformed. She burned the ruined tapestry, scattering ashes to the river as offering. Her new work began small, simple scarves with open spaces, blank canvases amid patterns. Villagers cherished them, feeling the peace woven in. Lyra taught others. Children learned to leave gaps for breath, elders to embrace dark threads. She walked daily to the river, practicing presence, feeling feet on earth, breath in lungs, water's endless flow. Doubts visited, but she greeted them gently, watching them pass. Thorn became a quiet friend, visiting seasonally, sharing silences more than words. Years wove onward. Lyra's hair silvered like mountain mist. Her cottage expanded into a gathering place. Apprentices filled the air with shuttle song. At festivals, she unveiled not grand works, but circles of shared weaving, villagers threading together, laughing in harmony. One autumn, as leaves fell like threads released, Lyra felt her own end nearing. She sat by the river, surrounded by loved ones. "I leave you the space," she said, smiling. That night, under a full moon, she slipped away peacefully, her final breath merging with the breeze. The valley remembered her. Apprentices carried her ways, looms with pauses, tapestries alive with quiet. Travelers came, seeking the weaver's secret. The river flowed eternal, mountains stood timeless. Lyra's spirit lingered in every open weave, every calm breath. The clear life lesson. Inner peace arises not from perfect creations or endless striving, but from the quiet space within, the pause where you release what unravels and embrace what flows. Become the steady loom of your life, and wisdom will weave itself through you.